Hi everyone, I'm Ongezwa Ntsepe and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this channel, we discuss everything that has to do with the business, the successes, the failures, and everything in between. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about pricing. So let's get into it. So this is our third video from our new segment, which is our starting the picnic setup business. So I hope you enjoying it. Yeah, so before I get into today's video, I just want to give, I don't know if I should say a shout out, but I just want to mention a YouTube channel that is here on YouTube, obviously, which is called Wandilu. I will encourage you guys to go check out that channel, especially if you're someone who wants to start a business or who is currently running a business. So of course, if you are watching this video, you're someone who is interested in a business, so I would suggest you go check her channel out. She has some really good content. The videos that I've watched so far that she has so far are vlog types of videos, but she's showing you the behind the scenes of what she does for her business. She's doing a shea butter business. I think her company name is called just shea butter. So if you're someone who's interested in seeing the behind the scenes of running a business, you're watching this video, so obviously you're interested. Just go check her out. I think that you will learn a lot from that channel as well. Don't forget to subscribe here before you go there. I think you will learn a lot from that channel as well. It's just refreshing to see such content from someone who is here in South Africa, someone you can directly relate to. The places that they mention when they get the stuff, I think it's pretty cool, and it's where we are going with this segment. So just check her out. So now let's come back here. So we're now going to be talking about pricing. The last two videos were on getting started. The last week's video was on the essentials that you need to start your business. So today we're going to talk about pricing because there was someone who asked about pricing, so I thought let me move it to this week, like switch around my schedule. Okay, too much talking. So what should you consider when you are setting your prices? So first of all, before you started your business, you would have done your research. So from doing that research, one of the things you should have looked into, or you can still look into, is the market price. Like how much are people charging in this industry for certain things. You can ask around people. There are people who are willing to share information. Some people may be stingy with it, but just keep on asking people. You can also do benchmarking, stuff like that, where you find out how much other people are charging so that you can be able to set your own prices. Because when you are setting your prices, number one, you don't want to be below the market price, nor do you want to be way above the market price. So you need to get a feel during your research, or even now you can do a little research on that to see that how much people that you are going to compete with are actually charging for their services. Now, what other people do when they setting their prices, they look at how much the actual setup is going to cost them. So they will charge by the items that they are going to use for the setup. For example, if you want a setup for 2 people, and then you're going to need cutlery for 2 people, you're going to need wine glasses for 2 people, you're going to need let's say the setup that you want has centerpieces, has balloons, have a backdrop. So you will say how much your centerpiece cost, how much your table runner cost, how much the actual palette is going to cost. Obviously you're not going to put the capital price. Like if you bought a wine glass for 12 rand, you're not going to charge the person at 12 rand. You will calculate over time how much time is going to get you to get back that 12 rand, and then you will divide it amongst your setups like that. I know that sounded very complicated, but believe me, it's not. So if, for example, your wine glass, you bought it with 13 rand, you can say you're charging it 4 rand per glass for a setup. So you know how long it's going to take you to get a return on that glass. But that's a video for another time. But anyway, that's how some people charge. So you will know. But if you now want to do the same setup for 10 people, you just take those calculations that you already have and say times 10. and then you'll be able to charge for 10 people. Then you will of course add your transportation and all of that stuff, so you don't run at a loss. So that is the very important thing when you're setting your price. Make sure that you will not run at a loss, but at the same time don't drain out your customer in the name of, I don't want to run at a loss, I want to make a profit. Be reasonable with your pricing. So just check out what the market price is. So when you're doing your research, research that as well. So the second thing that you must take into consideration when you're setting your prices is your target market. Your target market are the people that you want to service, the people that you are targeting to get as your customers. Again, this would have been part of your research, and it will also be part of your business plan if you have one. So if you have a business plan, there will be a section there where you write who you are actually going to target. So if you know your target market, you know what their affordability scale is, and you know what they deem as expensive, what they deem as luxury, you will be able to set your prices according to that, because there's no point of you saying that your services are going to cost 1,000 Rand when you are targeting people who can only afford 4,500, for example. That will be ridiculous. So you need to understand who you're selling to, how much are they willing to spend on the services that you are offering. And then other thing that you need to take into consideration when you're setting your prices is your expenses, your startup costs, and your overheads. So the prices that you set must be able to cover your expenses. So your expenses might be petrol, maybe your startup capital, like the money you use to buy the basic items that you need, the money you use for petrol, the money you pay people maybe for cleaning your stuff, or even if you don't pay people to wash your dishes and wash your runners, you do it yourself, you still have to pay for the soap, you still have to pay for the water depending on the area that you are living in. So you need to make sure that your pricing are going to be able to cover those things as well, and also make you a little bit of profit. However, when you are doing all of these things, don't try and get all that money back from that one customer, because you're going to be too expensive, but spread it out in your price setting to make sure that, okay, if I do this much for the month, then I'll be able to cover all my expenses and that. But don't try to squeeze it out from one customer. And as I've mentioned before, do not be too low from the market price, and do not be way above the market price, because if you are too low, you're gonna be seen as cheaper. Though you may get customers, may find that you are not making any profit, and that might also get you in trouble with your competitors as well, because now they'll be forced to drop their prices for no reason. And at the same time, it might make people not to be hesitant to use your services, because they will wonder why you are way more cheaper than the other people. And also, you don't want to be way above the market price, because then that will make you the most expensive in your area, which can then prevent you from getting clients, because people will go for the other people because they are cheaper than you. And then most importantly, as I've mentioned before, understand who's your target market, understand how much they are willing to spend for the product as well. And most importantly, make sure that whatever price you set for your product, make sure that your customers are going to get value for their money. So if you're charging 100 Rand, you're charging 500 Rand, make sure that people are getting value for their money. And in that way, people won't mind how much you are charging them, because they see the value of their money from your service. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you learned something from this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the video, do the most, and remember, never say no to a crown.